Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Blend Fusion. Today what we're making is a perfect meal for when the weather is a little bit cold or if you're not feeling so great. This is a perfect, easy meal you can make. So what we're gonna be making today is a grilled cheese sandwich with a tomato soup. Like I said, it's super easy, so let's get started. So these are the ingredients that you'll need for the tomato soup. So I have 5 small chopped tomatoes. I have green chili, garlic, tomato paste. Now for the spices, I have salt, Italiano seasoning, some thyme, some basil, brown sugar, parsley, and garlic powder. I also have some vegetable broth, and I have some heavy cream and some oil for when we're making the soup. So in my pot, I have oil in it already. It's on medium heat, so what we're gonna do is just add some red onions in. You wanna hear that sizzle noise, and we're only gonna keep it for a little bit until it gets golden brown before we add in the rest of the ingredients. Once the onions are done, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add the garlic. We're gonna add some green chili, the tomato paste. Make sure you get everything in there. We're also gonna add the rest of the spices, just like that. And we're gonna mix everything together before adding in the tomatoes. So once you mix all the ingredients together, what you wanna do is just add in your tomatoes. Carefully add them into your pot. And then you just wanna mix everything together. So what we wanna do is we wanna cook the tomatoes first. Then we're gonna add it to a blender. We're gonna mix that well, and then we're gonna bring it back to this pot, and we're gonna add the vegetable broth and then the heavy cream. So right now the tomatoes have been cooking still. It should look something like this. Now you just wanna keep mixing it here and there, so about 2 minutes each time. And just add the lid because it will cook faster. So the tomato should look something like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add it to the blender, and we're gonna make sure that it's nice and smooth, and then we'll add that sauce back into the pot, and then we're gonna add the vegetable broth and the heavy cream. So you can use any blender that you have at your house. This is the one that I have, so I'm just gonna use it. I'm just gonna pour in a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blend this all together. We're ready to blend all the ingredients together. Just a reminder, we do want it to be nice and smooth before adding it back into the pot. Okay, so the consistency of the soup should look like this right now. And now we're just gonna add it into the pot carefully. We're just gonna mix this in. Now we're gonna add the vegetable broth inside. And we're gonna mix everything together well, and then we're gonna add the heavy cream after. So now we're gonna add in the heavy cream, just a little by little. So just mix, add some more. Just like that. And like I said, mix really well. And then once this is cooked even more, then we're gonna make the grilled cheese sandwich. Let's make this grilled cheese sandwich. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take some of the vegetables that I have, just add in some spices, and then we're gonna add that to the grilled cheese sandwich. So let's get started. So I have oil in my pan right now, so on medium heat. I'm just gonna add in the salt, Italiano seasoning, green chili, and garlic. And we're just gonna mix everything together. Once you get everything mixed up well, we're gonna add in the red onions and the mushrooms because it takes a little bit longer to cook in comparison to the red pepper and yellow pepper. Okay, so I'm just gonna add in the red onions. And the mushrooms. that together. So now that the mushrooms and the onions are cooked, I'm just gonna add in the peppers, mix that all together, and then we're ready to get started with the grilled cheese sandwich. Now it's time to assemble this grilled cheese sandwich. So what I'm gonna do is I have this garlic spread that I'm gonna add on. So I'm just gonna apply it to the top layer. If you want, you can put just butter, it's completely up to you. So just on both sides. Just like that. And then for the inside, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna apply some mayonnaise. So I'm gonna put some mayonnaise on right now, just a little bit on both sides, just like that. Then I'm gonna add the cheese, just like that. And then I'm just gonna add the vegetables. And then we're gonna close the sandwich and then put it on the pan. Okay, once you assemble your grilled cheese sandwich, it should look something like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use my hands and carefully place it in this pan. Okay, and then you just wanna press it down. Make sure everything is getting melted and cooked. And you wanna make sure both sides are golden brown. That's how you know when the grilled cheese sandwich is done. Now we're just gonna flip it over. It should be golden brown on the other side, just like that. Press it down again, make sure that the cheese is melted. So I'm just gonna cut the grilled cheese sandwich. Just like that. Add it to the plate. And I already have the soup here, and then I'm just gonna add some Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna add the Parmesan cheese, just a little bit of it. Just like that. And there you have it, the grilled cheese sandwich with the tomato soup. If you try this out, please subscribe to my channel and like this post. See you next time.